5 Memphis police officers have been fired following the death of a man during a traffic stop. They are accused of violating policies, using excessive force, and failing to render aid. On January 7th, Tyree Nichols was taken into custody. His family says he was brutally beaten by officers during his arrest and died 3 days later. The news sparked protests at the National Civil Rights Museum on Martin Luther King Jr. holiday. Hello, I'm Stephanie Skurlon. Greg is off tonight. Those officers now face serious charges, and the police department and district attorney are promising to prosecute. Tonight, Memphis Police Chief C.J. Davis released a statement saying the Memphis Police Department is committed to protecting and defending the rights of every citizen in our city. The egregious nature of this incident is not a reflection of the good work that our officers perform with integrity every day. District Attorney Steve Mulroy said that he is asking for patience during the investigation, saying, "I don't take situations like this lightly, and I believe firmly in transparency. I ask for your patience as we gather all necessary information so that we don't compromise the investigation or any possible future prosecution." Our WRG's Ashley Paul has been following this case since it broke, and she joins us live downtown with reaction from city and community leaders. Ashley, what are they saying?
Yeah, Stephanie, well, tonight we finally have some of those answers we've been waiting for almost 2 weeks. 5 Memphis police officers losing their jobs over violations in the case of Tyree Nichols. Tonight we spoke with friends and advocates, though, who say this is just the beginning. Excessive use of force, duty to intervene, duty to render aid. The violations are hard to hear for close family friends like Angelina Paxton, but she says this is a good first step to bring justice to Tyree Nichols.
I was very happy to hear that these kinds of people will no longer be the men and women, but in this case, the men that are sworn to protect us. I was very happy to hear that they swiftly got rid of that problem.
Paxton says the last 2 weeks have been difficult, but today's announcement just goes to show we need reform in law enforcement.
This is a very valuable lesson in that it doesn't matter what color our officers are. There's a problem systematically.
Josh Spickler with Just City, which focuses on accountability and advocacy within Memphis, agrees. He says it's critical the Memphis Police Department is transparent. He says so far that has not been the case.
If I were accused of murdering someone, my face would have been on your television station a week ago. Everything that you could find out about me and my past would have been on your television station a week ago. These police officers have, until just now, tonight, not been identified. We've still not seen any video of this incident. We still don't know anything more than there was a confrontation, right? 2 confrontations.
And while these are good first steps, they say they're just that, first steps. And they say these men need to be held accountable to the fullest extent of the law.
And then I really hope that my friend's life ended for something amazing to begin. I hope this is the beginning of change, real change, not the change that they promise us for years and years, and it takes generations to come. No, I hope this brings reform specifically to the city of Memphis.
Now, just to be clear, these are employment violations. Right now, no criminal charges have been filed. If they do come, they'll come from the Shelby County District Attorney once the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation wraps up their investigation. For now, reporting live downtown, I'm Ashley Paul, WREG News, Channel 3.
All right, thank you, Ashley. WREG checked each officer's background and found no infractions against any of them until now. Officer Desmond Miles Jr. was hired in March of 2017. He's been on the force for a little less than 6 years. Officers Emmett Martin and Justin Smith both started in March of 2018, giving them just under 5 years in uniform. And officers Tadarius Bean and Demetrius Haley were hired August of 2020. That's about 2.5 years on the police force. Well, investigators have video of the arrest, but they say it will not be made public until the family of Tyree Nichols sees it first. The family has hired civil rights attorney Ben Crump to represent them. Crump says he will hold a news conference Monday afternoon with the family here in Memphis, and we will be there to cover it. Crump released this statement tonight. We join Tyree's family in supporting the department's decision to terminate the 5 officers who brutalized him. This is the first step towards achieving justice for Tyree and his family. You want to stay with News Channel 3 for continuing coverage as we work to learn more about the officers who were fired and as we wait for the video to be released next week. Stay informed with News Channel 3's newscast and our webpage and with the WRDG app.